Her voice trembled when she called me. So slight, most people would have missed it, but not me. Not after 12 years of studying her breathing, her pauses, the way she swallowed when she lied. "I lost my rings," she said. 3 words. Soft, quick, wrong. I was standing in the garage, holding the small black pouch I'd found wedged between the seats of her car. Not hers, not even close. A brand I'd never buy, a size she didn't wear, and beside it, something worse. Thin, crumpled latex, faintly knotted, tossed like trash. My fingers had gone numb when I touched it. I didn't tell her that. "I'll look for them," I replied instead. Calm, too calm. The silence that followed was heavy, loaded with a truth neither of us wanted to say out loud. She breathed once, twice, then forced a laugh that died halfway through. "I'm sure they'll turn up," she whispered. The call ended. My world didn't shatter. It merely shifted, one click to the left, just enough to show the cracks I had pretended not to see. I stood there with the pouch in one hand, the used rubber in the other, and realized something simple, cold and final. I wasn't shocked, just awake. I didn't accuse her. I didn't even look at her differently when she came home later, breathless, rings mysteriously found in her makeup drawer. She hugged me, too tight, too long. Her perfume was unfamiliar. She pulled back, eyes glossy, searching my face as if trying to confirm whether her performance worked. I offered a smile that didn't reach my eyes. She didn't notice. That was the first confirmation. The second came a day later when I checked the car again. The pouch was gone. She'd cleaned the seats, vacuumed them, even wiped the dashboard, which she never touched. That kind of panic doesn't come from losing rings. It comes from losing control. Denial stayed with me only long enough to keep me functional. But beneath it, a quiet storm brewed. A realization that something had been decaying for months. Her late-night calls, her sudden gym obsession, the way she turned her phone face down when I entered a room. The evidence had been whispering. Now it screamed. I felt something break, not loudly, but with the soft finality of a thread snapping under weight. I didn't confront her. I simply hired a private investigator that afternoon. He didn't ask why. He didn't need to. He'd seen the look on men like me before. Calm, hollow, already halfway detached. The betrayal wasn't a surprise anymore. It was a puzzle, and I intended to complete it piece by piece. Days passed. I maintained the routine. Breakfast, work, quiet dinners. She played her part with desperate energy, overcompensating kisses, forced laughter, sudden affection that felt like borrowed emotion. At night, she slept facing away from me. Not because she didn't love me, because guilt bends the spine toward the shadows. The PI fed me updates in short, clinical texts. Target met unknown male. Parking lot, hotel entrance, 42 minutes inside. Hands held, kissed twice. Every message landed like a raindrop on a drowning man, irrelevant, expected, numbing. I didn't rage, I analyzed. Patterns, times, locations. Her lies became coordinates, her excuses, timestamps. I checked her phone records, repeated numbers, late-hour conversations. A burner phone she thought she'd hidden under her winter coats. I photographed it, didn't touch it. The PI sent pictures on the 5th day. Her car, a man's hand brushing her cheek. Her smiling with her real smile, the one she hadn't used with me in months. I stared at the images for a long time, not in pain, in clarity. The storm inside me settled into something sharp and controlled. So I hired a lawyer, the kind that dismantles people with paperwork, clauses, and clean surgical precision. The kind you call when you're done pretending to be blind. I didn't tell her, not yet. I waited. I wanted the truth to arrive in one brutal, undeniable wave. The PI handed me the full file 2 days later. Photos, dates, hotel receipts, audio recordings, even a picture of her slipping off her rings before stepping into the room. My hair rose when I saw the final page. A photo of her lover wearing my shirt. A joke, apparently. An inside laugh between them. I closed the folder quietly and drove home. She was in the kitchen, humming, too loudly, noticing me with a startled smile. "You're early." I placed the folder on the counter between us. Didn't speak. Her eyes dropped. The color drained so quickly I thought she might collapse. She opened the file with trembling fingers, looked at the first photo, then the second. A sound escaped her, not words, not sobbing, something hollow and afraid. I watched her crumble in slow motion. She sank to a chair, hands shaking, tears streaking silently. I didn't move, didn't speak. When she finally whispered, "How long have you known?" I simply answered, "Long enough." I slid the divorce papers beside the folder, pre-filled, irrevocable, strategically airtight. Her breath hitched.